Hello everybody. Today's Java tutorial will be on debugging. Debugging is a really helpful way to figure out if you have any bugs in your program, figure out where they're coming from, and give you a better idea of how you can go about fixing them. I use this every day at my job. It's something that every single programmer needs to know how to do and really know how to do well. So I'm going to teach you how it is that I go about using the debugger in Spring STS in my daily job. That way you can hit the ground running and figure out your own bugs if you happen to create them in your programs. So here I have a little test program that you might have seen in my last post about exceptions. So in our runnable class has our main method where we instantiate a new file IO Java class that we've created here, file IO Java. It will instantiate it with the constructor that uses a string as an input. So if you go to file IO, we'll see that we have a public file IO, which is the constructor, and it takes a string as a parameter. So we know this is what's going to be called. So in order to debug, there's two things you need to do. First one is set up an actual debug breakpoint, and that's this little blue guy here. You can actually double click right there and you see it goes away, or double click on the line there and it comes back. I think you can even right click on it and you can toggle it on and off, same kind of thing. I mean, it's your own choice, your own preference. I prefer to double click, but I mean, it's up to you. Also, I put another one in my file IO here on line 16. Why did I choose line 16? Well, you try to double click on line 13 and it won't let you, because you can't put a breakpoint on a line where you're just declaring a variable. Don't ask me why. I probably should know the answer, but it's not really that important at this point. So I just put my breakpoint here on this line in the try block. So that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is how to start the program in debug mode. So you're all familiar with the main class, and you right click on it and you say run as Java application. But this time, instead of using the run as Java application, we're going to choose debug as Java application. So when I click on Java application under debug as and let it run, it switches into a different perspective. This is called the debug perspective, which you'll see over here, debug perspective. Really, this is just a different view of your code that allows you to better debug. So it's just an easier way to go about debugging. It shows you your variables over here and any threads that your program may be running in, or rather paused in here, as well as your regular console output that you're used to at the bottom.